Everyone, when my channel went down uh, about a year ago, a little over a year and a half ago, it was down for a 6 month, almost 7 month period after the second time of being terminated. And I did a video on coming back from termination for the second time, and I really thought to myself two things. I'm probably the only person that ever succeeded in raising a YouTube channel from the dead a second time. And number two, I never thought I would be in a predicament where the channel would go down again because I understood the rules and the guidelines so clearly of what goes and what doesn't go on YouTube that after 5,000 videos being uploaded, I've never ever had a copyright strike of any kind, despite the fact using abundant amounts of music and videos. And number two, the community guideline strikes were definitely a thing of the past. I mean, it's been a long time since I've gotten one of them. So surprise, surprise, on the 9th of December, when I was on my way back from Las Vegas, I was sitting at the Las Vegas airport, killing time, looking at, a hangout chat, and all of a sudden it just disappeared off the screen. And I went to log in, and it said, your login information is incorrect. And I kind of had this feeling in my mind like, oh crap, I've been to this rodeo before. And almost immediately I knew that something had happened to the channel. Now, I was 700 miles away, 600, 700 miles away. I wasn't on a computer. There was no way that I could really determine what had happened. The only thing I was able to do was log into the account fresh, and then a notice came up. Well, I'll show you here. When I logged into my account, this is what I saw, and I'd never seen anything like this before. And it said basically, we'd like to inform you that we've received a legal complaint regarding your YouTube account, Rosie O'Kelly. Upon review, we've determined that activity in your account violates YouTube terms of service. As a result, we've terminated your account. Now, the next day, when I subsequently was able to get my account back, a lot of people said on chats and other things that impossible. They had to give you a specific reason for why the channel went down, a link to a video. They didn't give me anything. That's all I had to go on, sitting there in Las Vegas at the airport, wondering what the heck is this one about. Every time you think you know the rules of the road, there's a whole new twist to the game. Well, I finally got back to Santa Rosa at home, and I logged onto my account again. And when I tried to get to my YouTube page, you get a message that says a little triangle with a yellow exclamation point comes up, and it says, your YouTube, if you've reached this message, your access to this Google product has been suspended. If you think that, and it goes on to tell you, read the terms and conditions of YouTube and everything, and it says at the bottom, if you think that your access was denied incorrectly, or your suspension was well, unfair or whatever reason, you could click this box, and in that box you put your Gmail address in, and then you have, I think it was 500 characters to write a response. And I wrote in simply this. I said, in all I've never had a copyright strike. I've never bullied anybody. I've never harassed anybody. I've never trolled anybody on YouTube. It's a matter of record on there. I've been a good YouTube community member. I upload content that fits the guidelines. I use age appropriate restrictions, and I've never done anything to violate copyright. So please restore the account. Of course, I'm thinking to myself at that time, wow, here we go again. 6 months, it may never come back. Who knows? Maybe somebody that I videoed filed a lawsuit or something, and something big's coming my way. maybe the music companies are coming down on me or something like that. All I could do was wait. And then, well, let's see what happened the next day. I waited quite a while the next day and I still hadn't received anything. So I resubmitted that appeal form again, and it's thank you for reaching out about your difficulties accessing your Google account. We've looked into your request and we found there's already a pending appeal for your account. Please wait for the result of your current appeal. Thank you for your patience. So what else could you do but sit around and wait? Sit around and wait, sit around and sit around and wait, and sit around and wait some more. And I'm the kind of gal, if something's wrong, I want it like fixed yesterday. And meanwhile, you know, the hot topic is, oh my goodness, the Rosie O'Kelly channel's down, and the, you know, the puppet guy is going on a rampage and got a I'm muzzled with a face mask and stuff. It's gone. I'm thinking to myself, what an inglorious way to go out on YouTube. But like I said, what could I do except be patient? Well, by early afternoon of the 10th, the next day after getting back from Las Vegas, I went to check on my Gmail, and lo and behold, well, I'll show you what I saw this time. How's that, guys? It had to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No less than 13 copyright claims that all seemed to come in at the same time. And I thought to myself, oh hell, I am sunk. Although I knew I didn't monetize any videos that rightfully belong to an artist. So I clicked on one of these and I saw that a copyright owner using Content ID claimed some of the material. And then I saw, this is just a heads up. Don't worry, you're not in trouble and your account standing is not effective. They're either running ads on your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video views. So I knew right away, whew, things probably looked okay. Like I say, I don't monetize things that don't belong to me. If the Content ID match doesn't catch it, well, so be it. But here was a case where 13 of these came in all at the same time, and then a little later on in the afternoon I saw this come into the mailbox, and I think it came in concurrently with the other messages, but it says, we re-reviewed your account and concluded that it is not in violation of our terms of service, therefore we have unsuspended your account. This means your account is once again active and operational and in good standing. If you've forgotten your password, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you guys, I was over the moon because, well, I'll wrap it up and I'll tell you a couple things that I've learned over the years. I'll tell you one thing I learned. It's really nice to get your account back, particularly when you have 3,500 videos uploaded. Now, of course, all of them are now backed up. I have them in my personal possession, but you're no longer sharing your life on YouTube with people, and all you can do is sit there and go, well, I'm not one to growl and stuff, but I'm also not one to walk away. And this is the problem that a lot of people make on YouTube when they lose their channels. I'm now of the opinion that almost short of doing death threats or crazy stuff that automatically should get you banned forever off of the social networks and stuff. If you had a content violation or you had a copyright violation, even if it says something like your channel's terminated, you know what? Nothing's ever really terminated on YouTube. And at that point, it becomes a matter for you to try and get it back. And the more persistent that you are, if it means a lot to you, like all the videos I had and all the good times with my friends that people enjoyed on a daily basis, yeah, I wanted that to be back up again so people could enjoy it. So it's all a function of how persistent you are. Now ask yourself this, when the average person sees that notification that your channel's terminated for legal reasons, they may scratch their head, they may stamp their feet, he or she may go crazy and just think this is the most unfair thing in the face of the earth. And perhaps it is, but you know what? It's going to remain that way unless you take some steps to figure out what happened and then take some steps to fight it with a very coherent reason why your account shouldn't be suspended. Remember, you only get one shot at that. And then be patient. Well, I'm really quite sure now that I am the only person that's ever had a terminated channel brought back 1, 2, 3 times. And believe me, if I can have a terminated channel brought back 3 times, you can have one come back too. Don't violate the YouTube community guidelines. Don't violate the YouTube copyright guidelines about uploading music, even if it's on video games and things. Be smart. And if it's community guideline, YouTube's like they say on their community guidelines page, we're not expecting everybody to act like nuns on here, and we're not judging people. But just remember, that's why you have an adult content rating. Do the work that, don't make YouTube do the work that you should be doing yourself. Okay, if you're ranting and cussing, don't be surprised if you get taken down. You know, if you feel like your rant has merit, adult content, to be smart. And remember, if something wasn't right, fight it. Okay, you have a chance. And even if YouTube had turned down that opening that account again, I still would have persisted, and I'll bet you after 6 months, that channel would have come back just like it did the last time. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching how I got my YouTube channel back a 3rd time. And you know what? Knock on wood, I hope it's the last time. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Your comments are welcome, and thumbs up are most appreciated. Thanks.